No hang-ups. Hi, after seeing all those TV telethons where they're pulling in mega bucks, I've decided to host my own. So, this is Jane's National Telephone-thon for Chapped Lips. We're trying to reach that $1 million mark. So, leave a name, number, and how much you wish to pledge. Beep! Welcome back to Sassy Granny Vlogs on this Friday morning. Well, really around noontime, but I slept late, got up late, and ate breakfast late. Just got through with that. Here we go with another vlog, folks. Okay, guys, this is what I'm doing. I was getting ready. I'm kind of sleepy this morning. I may have to take me a nap in a little bit. But I was trying to get ready to make me another layout journaling card. I done looked through her videos and found the number 16 one. And I've pulled the sketch up close, and I started choosing my papers, and I realized I'm starting to see what I've been doing. The ones that I have used so far, I'm putting them here so that I don't use the same ones over again too often or too soon, whatever. I've got all the ones I've made back there in that little container. So I started going through all my papers, thinking I need to search through and kind of get them organized a little bit on what's what. So this stack right here is all of the thicker and bigger pieces that could actually be bases. You know, the first main card that you pile everything else on top of. This little stack right here, including this, these are ones that are a little bit smaller than this that I could use to cut into smaller squares, smaller strips that would go on next kind of on top of there. Then this pile is just everything else. All of the little bitty pieces, there's some medium pieces, there's some bigger pieces that has a bunch of places cut out on them, and it's just all kooky different ways, and I could just kind of cut different little pieces, small pieces out in strips and things that I would need to go on there. This is, the same thing. I just didn't get the last bits out. I'm fixing to put all of this back in here. This here is solid white printer paper. Different sizes. There's some big. There's some small strips like this. There's some that's kind of folded up under there. I don't really want to use this plain bright white so much. So I may not use any of this in this layout journaling, layout challenge thing that I'm doing. This here is a vocal point. The little doll sitting there. I've cut out some fairies. That's what he is, as a fairy. And so to use on some of them as vocal points. That's the only vocal point that I have, really. I mean, I could do little things like I could cut some hearts out. It could be a vocal. I could cut flowers out. Of course, that's my main cards, but you know what I mean. To be a vocal point, I could cut some of these bubbles out and write something in it, and that could be my vocal point, for right on top. So, and I'm still going to be putting back what I use so that I don't reuse it again. But after this challenge is over, I do love this layout thing. And I do want to continue trying to use up my scraps. So I'm going to try to find some more layout stuff. So that's when I'll bring this back in and start using on these again, So I was doing this to try to figure out what I had left to use for bases and everything. So I'm going to put all this back in here, and I'm going to leave this on top so I can get to them first, and choose my bases and all that. And I just thought I would update y'all on all of that. Okay, guys, I'll go now and put all this back in here and get started on my number 16 layout, and I will be back to show y'all that. All right, toots until then. Okay, guys, here she is, number 16 layout challenge by Nicci's Creatives Chaos. So you have your main card, okay? And then, now see how these lines come out? That was an accident. I shouldn't have drawn that all the way out, because it's the middle square that leaves narrow sides on the end and wide sides on top and bottom. Then you have a banner that comes down like this, a narrow banner. Then you have your top square that lays on top of that right in the middle. Then you have 3 little circles, and then you have a little strip right here. Now this was her drawing, her sketch. This is what she sketched, and it's what I sketched, and so here is what I came up with. So the green is solid green cardstock, and that is what I used for my main card. Then I've got the tan, so this is kind of neutral colors in a way. The green is kind of bright, but whatever. So this one is my next big square, where it's wide at the top, wide at the bottom, narrow on each side. And yeah, some of it tore, this corner tore, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. So here is my banner. See, it's got green in it, so it matches that. And then it's brown, some kind of light pinkish or reddish, whatever color that is. So then my top square here, the pinkish kind of goes with this. That light yellowish, I know it's more light yellowish, but it kind of goes with the tan. And then there's orange, but I think that goes well with the green, you know. And to me, I call that all neutral colors. Okay, I didn't glue this all the way down. I left it a pocket to put my paper when I'm through. So I glued it here, here, and here. Okay, here is my strip of paper down here, brown, to go with this brown. And then I did a tan piece of paper for my circles right here in this corner where it tore. My circles ain't as big as it looked like hers was drawn. So, but that's the only thing I had. That's a hole punch. It's the only thing I had to make a little circle with. Then, I felt like just this was kind of plain and blah. I felt like it needed a little bit better of a focal point. So I seen these in my box, or in my little basket up there. And it's a bubble. You're supposed to write something in it. And I said, it's green. It goes well with that and that. So I said, I'll put that right in the middle of that. That'll give it more of a vocal point. Now, I'm not going to write anything in it right now. The back side is the journaling part where you can journal. I'm going to wait until I figure out, till I use this in a journal. Whatever kind of journal I end up putting this in, it's going to go in a pocket. It'll be a journaling card to write on the back. And then whatever that page in that journal is going to be journaled about, I'll come up with something to put here. Either one word or a little bitty saying that's just a few little words. That kind of goes along with whatever I'm journaling. Okay? Okay. So now my paper, again, I done folded it and made sure it fit. And I like for my number to show. So sticking up like that, you can see the 16. For that being the 16th one. Alright. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Guys, I'm going to go lay back in my chair and relax and possibly take a nap. I'll probably start out watching videos. I even have shows on TV I like to watch and may do that. I don't know. We'll see. But I am feeling awfully tired and sleepy. Got to get caught up on some sleep, I guess. I have rough days like this where I'm real tired and sleepy and I have to have a nap. And then sometimes I can go and not get a nap at all. Yesterday I didn't have a nap. But anyway, okay. So we'll see y'all in the next clip. Toots until then. Okay, guys. This is number 17. So, you have your main card. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips of paper that comes down like this, leaving a little bitty narrow spot at the top and bottom and on the side here. Then you get a wide piece of paper and put it across right there, leaving a tiny spot on each side. And you put it like closer to the top than the bottom. Then you get a round circle, which mine's not perfect, but anyway, and you place it about right there. And that's the layout this time, number 17. So, here it is. So, this is my main page. These is my 5 strips of paper. Well, if I would get it on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They come all the way down. So, they're not completely even, and they're not all completely the same size, but it's close enough for me. And then there's my wide piece in the middle, and then my circle. So there you go. And then you can journal on the back. And oh, yes, of course, I made it a pocket to put my little sketch in. So, goes like that. It's actually a belly band. I didn't glue it down here. I could put it all the way up in like that. But I like for my number to show 17. I don't even know if y'all will see in that. Let me do it again just in case. See how it's coming out the bottom? So instead of being a pocket, it could be, it's a belly band. But like I said, I like for my number to show 17, so I stick it up higher so it can do that. Alright guys, just wanted to share that with you. We'll see you in the next clip. Toots until then. Okay, it's cloudy and raining out there again today. This is still Friday, but it's late in the evening. Hubby will be coming home soon and we'll be doing supper. But let's get back to Family Feud. Name a food that is often cooked in a microwave. Okay, number 1 was popcorn. 41 people said that, and a lot of you also said popcorn. Number 2 is pizzas. I'm not sure. I can't remember if anyone said pizza or not. Maybe one person. 19 people said it. TV dinners. I know Donna said something about a lean cuisine. That's a TV dinner. 17 people said that. Number 4 is hot dogs. 12 people said that. And 5 is burritos. 11 people said that. All right. Let's turn the card over without y'all looking at the answers this time. Okay. Here we go. Family Feud. Name something with a spout. Okay, guys, everybody put your answer in the comments below. Name something with a spout. And I will tell you there is 5 words. So, there you go. Put your answers in the comments below, and I will answer you in the text letting you know if your words was in the list or not. And then in the next vlog, I'll show you the card with all the answers. Alright guys, hope y'all are enjoying this Family Feud game. I am. Okay, we'll see y'all in the next clip. Toots until then. Okay guys, this is Sunday, and so Nicci has put up a new layout today for the hashtag layout challenge she's doing. She's hosting. And this is number 27, and this is it. So you have your main card, then you have a piece here and a piece here right beside it. Then you have a circle on top of that. Then you have another piece here that's on top of all 3 of those. It's on top of the circle and on top of these. And so that's my sketch I did, which is not drawn very well. And here is my journaling card. So this is my main card. That's a shrimp. No, it ain't. It's crawfish. Lord have mercy. Or crawdad. There's other things other people call it. I don't remember them all. Anyway, so I did a tan piece of paper here. It's a book page. And then I did this one. Now, This one is supposed to be the same length as that one. Sorry. This one is supposed to be the same length as this one. You know. But I wanted to use this paper and it wasn't that length, and I'm okay with that. See, I don't have to be exactly like her. I just have a little layout to go by. So I just put that there. I did put it even at the top instead of in the middle. And then here's my circle, and it wasn't a whole circle. This was actually on another piece of paper it was either at this end of this one or it was at this end of this one. And I cut that off, and then I trimmed around it, and it's still a circle. It's just not the full inside circle. That way you're seeing the crawfish through there. Then this is my piece that's on top of all three, the two strips and this, because it's on top of this one, on top of this one, and a little bit on top of that. And, you know, it's pretty, so it's kind of a focal point in a way. Backside is journaling. I put a pocket right here, not a belly band, a pocket to fold up my paper. I'm folding it up like this, and I'm putting it where the number will show, and you can still do journaling. So there is my 27. Alright guys, now I can do, because the last number I did in getting caught up was, I think, I don't remember. I just have to look. So let's see. 27 here goes right back here. Alright, there's 25, the first one I did. So I've done 17. So I got to do 18 next. So that's the one I'm on next to look up and do. Alright guys, this may be cutting it a little short, and that's fine with me. It does kind of bring us to the end of this vlog, so I'm going to go ahead and close it out. Hope y'all enjoy it. I've enjoyed making it, and I'm going to go ahead and get our next vlog started going. And it may take 2 or 3 days before it's done, before I can put it up, but, you know, we'll see. I'm going to keep trucking with crafting. Sooner or later, I'll get back to my crocheting and finishing up these dolls. Sorry, Becca, that you're having to wait a while. But you know how that goes. When you get tired of doing one thing, lose interest in it, you've got to work on what you're really enjoying at the time. But I will, because, I mean, I'm even holding up, and they know about it, or at least Gracie does. I don't know how much Lena knows. But Gracie knows that I'm making her a doll. Matter of fact, last time she was here, she says, Granny, don't forget, you got to work on my doll. So, see, I'm making my grandbabies wait, too. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to get off of here so I can get another vlog started. Alright, we'll see y'all in the next vlog. Toodaloo!